Today, we're going to be taking a look at illegal Magic the Gathering cards and see if they can actually work in tournaments. We're going to start off with the Loopy Lobster. There's a 3-mana lobster creature. And by the way, all these cards are coming from the Mystery Booster 1. So not 2, we're looking at Mystery Booster 1. This is a creature lobster. It has apparently the ability 4-faced. Whenever this becomes tapped, move it to the next stage or to stage 1 if it's at stage 4. So stage 1, it's 1 1/4. Oh, that's how big its power and toughness is. So when it becomes tapped, whether you're attacking it or I guess tapping to activate an ability, like, I don't know, Mind Spring Drum, whatever. We go to 1/4, then stage 2, we go to 4/1. Apparently that's evolve. Stage 3, we go to 2/4, and also have the activated ability of a blue. Card name gets +1/-1 until end of turn. It's almost like a weird Morphling. In stage 4, a 4/4 Vigilance creature with tap, draw 2 cards. That is great value. And I actually think this card works perfectly. I don't see any reason why this cannot work in tournaments. Maybe it's a state-based effect thing. I guess the deal is, can it just trigger? When it becomes tapped, move it. Yeah, it's got the word whenever. So it's like that thing goes onto the stack before it actually takes up those abilities. It's kind of like Level Up, but slow. No, it's like Level Up, but free. That's what you have. It's free, all right, Steve Cooper? And free is at the perfect price. Because all the other Level Up cards, you know how much it costs? It costs 1 million mana. You don't got that mana. Nobody has that. You got to take a mortgage out for that mana. Next up, we're going to go look at Oh Boy. You're in command. Are all these gonna work? You know, this is not my idea. I think all these mystery booster cards would work in tournaments. Normally there's supposed to be some sort of like rules gimmick that would disqualify them, but so far I don't think we're gonna find them here today. You're in command now. This is a 2-mana sorcery. Choose target creature you own and control. That creature becomes your commander. Oh! Any other commanders you have are no longer your commander. That creature starts with a commander tax of 0. Okay, now this is a good question. Can you have a commander in like a modern tournament? Like, is that allowed? I'm not 100% sure, but I am pretty sure the command zone exists. It's just useless. But I'm not 100% sure. Like, I don't know, if you go to a standard, Pioneer, Modern, Legacy game, is there a command zone that you could just randomly, okay, this is my commander now. I have a commander, you don't have a commander. Kill my creature all you want, it's gonna come back. All it has is commander tax, that's all. So, like, I think that's the only thing knocking this card from being a tournament playable. Becomes your commander. It's also possible that you can't even play anything from the command zone, even if it goes there. I think if the card existed, the rules would adjust to accommodate it. But the question is, do they exist now? Do they exist? Would it work? Okay, you know what? Yeah, that's a good question. Could they work in tournaments? Could we have a commander in a tournament? We've got, we have companions. That's basically like a commander, except when it's dead, it stays dead. All right. You're in command actually probably can work. We have a super chat from Happy. Oh, thank you very much for your super chat. Enjoy your vacation. I will enjoy my vacation. I might even see some of you on my vacation, but no guarantees. Remember, this is the last show for like 2 weeks. I'm back on the 21st. Okay, we gotta donate that super chat to somebody. Somebody got to get that super chat. Let's give it to who's engaging in the comment section. We'll give it to Unlocked Frontier Explorer. Normally you have to, it's funny, normally you have to super chat to get a mystery booster card on the show. Now you guys can get mystery booster cards on the show for nothing. Would be funny if Enjoy Your Vacation was a card. It could, you know, I gotta double check. It could be, it's possible. Okay, it's not. You know what? I didn't think about that. Yeah, it was very possible. Frontier Explorer is a white 2/1 Cat Scout. Oh, it looks like Chubby Meatball in the sense that this is what my cat does all the time when he gets outside. Not the appearance of the cat doesn't look the same, but the posture, the energy of eating the grass is. We have a 2/1 cat, 3 mana tap until end of turn. You may play one 1 basic plains card from outside the game. So you could do it from your sideboard. That is I don't know if it's insane. It's definitely doable. You know, I would actually argue you don't want to do this. You'd have to fill up your sideboard with basic lands. It's terrible. Okay, that's actually garbage. Yes, I have now in a casual game, you have your entire collection, the card store available to you. In a tournament, you have your 15 card sideboard. What, are you going to waste it putting basic plains in there? I mean, maybe. What did you say about it uses up your land drop too, does it? Until end of turn, you may play 1 basic plains card from outside the game. Does it? So that you may play 1. Oh yeah, it said play. So it's not even like ramp. It's just sort of like, okay, if you have a few plains in your sideboard, you can guarantee land drops when you're not making your land drops, which is a bit weird because you have at least 3 mana for this thing. Okay, I mean, it's doable, but it's sort of garbage. Sort of garbage. Ridley with Banding Sliver. Okay, I already know what it does. It's a sliver. It's a sliver. Whoops. Banding Sliver. It's a sliver that gives banding. 5 mana, 3/3 sliver. All slivers have banding. I knew it. I see nothing wrong with this card though. Sure, let all the slivers have banding. Everyone gets banding. It's even more reason to go be playing some slivers today. Or changelings. Exonart with the Time Sidewalk. So it's like Time Walk, but the sidewalk. It's got the skeletons, all right. They should have brought on, what's her name? Who did the original Time Walk? What's her face? Amy Weber. They should have brought in Amy Weber to do this art. Maybe it is. There is no artist credited to this card. How strange. Unless Gavin Verhey made all the arts to these cards. Is there an explanation for the art to these cards? Did they say where these things are coming from? Okay, take an extra turn after this one. If this card is in your opening hand, you may exile it. If you do, create 4 Time Walk token cards and shuffle them into your deck. That's crazy. Ooh, wait a minute. You may create 4 Time Walk token cards. So we're making like this is more of an arena thing. So I actually do not think this would be okay. This is our first card that would not technically work in tournaments. Although in my opinion, I have no problem conjuring cards and putting them in the deck, but it's just not a thing. It's just not a thing in tournaments to be shuffling extra cards from outside. I guess you can. Where are these cards coming from? But they're tokens. No, tokens don't go in the deck. Yeah, tokens cannot go in the deck. Tokens, once they leave the battlefield, they cease to exist. I thought you were coming back on the 21st of November. This is the last day, all right? This is the last day. Enjoy while it lasts. You got like 50-ish minutes left of it. The sell more Time Walks card. No, but it's Time Walk tokens. It's not the real thing. They're not asking you to go get the real cards. That would be crazy. The above and beyond nuts. Yeah, it's the token part that hurts this. That actually disqualifies it from being an actual tournament playable card. Next up, we're going to look at just a random mage with Pure Steel Angel. An angel made out of the purest of steel. Oh, it's like a sword with wings. 8 mana for a 4/4 angel. Looks sharp. Is this like Smitty from Mario RPG? It was like this giant sword that you had to beat. Flying, indestructible. When card name enters the battlefield, exile all artifacts that aren't colorless. Oh, I like that effect. I think that's cool. We have so many artifacts these days that actually have like a color identity. What the hell's up with that? Whenever card name deals combat damage to a player, you get an emblem with, if you would lose the game, instead your life total becomes 20, shuffle your graveyard into your library. You lose all poison counters and you lose this emblem. I love it! Definitely exile all. Yeah, I think it works. I don't see anything illegal about this card. says if you would lose the game, not if you lose the game. Because if you lose the game, then you lose the game. This thing, the trigger will be on the stack upon your death of signing out the, what's it called? Signing out the match slip. Christopher B with Truth or Dare. Where is this card? This card real? I don't see it. It sounds like a real card. I mean, it sounds like a mystery booster card. So why can I look up every single card but this one? Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm going to look up Truth or Dare. The problem is when you look up the word or, it gives you screwy results. It looks up every card with Truth and every card with Dare. 3 mana sorcery. Target opponent chooses 1. They can choose Truth. That player plays with their hand revealed for the rest of the game. Oh, I like that. Oh man, that's a flavor banger. An absolute banger. Or you could choose Dare. Mill all but the bottom 10 cards of that player's library. This seems like is it a no-brainer? I guess it depends at what point of the game. If it's really early on the game, I guess I would have to go with Truth. You can look at my hand for the rest of the game. Mind you, we're wasting a whole turn to do this. We could go shields down to play this Truth or Dare. I guess this card is more. This card is insane for milling. No, it's not, because the opponent gets to choose. And let's say you play it late and the opponent has no cards in hand. They'll just choose Truth. I think this card is super weak. It's so bad. There's almost no reason to choose Dare. Even if it was turn 3 of the game, I would still choose Truth. Because, okay, you can see my hand. Big deal. You, wasted turn 3 to play this, and you gave me a huge tempo advantage. For mill decks, it's a do-nothing, though. It's for any... I think for any deck, it's do-nothing. The only advantage to this card is maybe late in the game, when you need to really know what's in someone's hand. But it's just such an expensive effect. I think it's too expensive, in fact. Choose Dare if your deck is secretly a Thoracle deck. So that's the only problem. Oh, you let me choose Dare? You know, I'm a Thassa's Oracle deck. Okay, next up, let's look at Lethian's Witty Demon. But it works. That last card, it works. Witty Demon is apparently at the comedy club today. So everyone should actually pretend you like the jokes. 3 mana for a 4/3 demon, flying. When Witty Demon enters the battlefield, if your starting library had at least 13 cards over the minimum, search your library for a card and put that card into your hand. Then shuffle your library. Otherwise, Witty Demon deals 4 damage to you. That is awesome. So this is it's funny that in a draft, this card would be awkward. But not in a draft, this card is great. I mean, you put this in... What if you're a Yorion deck? That's already 20 cards above what's normal. When it enters the battlefield, if your starting library had... And in that works perfectly in tournaments, because in tournaments, okay, the minimum is 60, but you can make it whatever you want. And Commander, it has to be 99. You have no option there. Yeah, Yorion synergy. Yeah, big time Yorion synergy. Esper Yorion. It doesn't actually need to be Esper. It could be... Because Yorion is not necessarily Azorius. Could be mono blue, could be mono white. You can have... It's what's it called? Hybrid. Big time hybrid. You could be Orzhov. You could go Dimir with this combo. Okay, cool. It would work in a tournament. Next up, we got John with the Corrupted Key. Old Boy says that card also didn't show because there were other black border results. Scryfall usually skips the playtest cards. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Well, thanks for letting me know. Okay, Corrupted Key is a black artifact. It's got the key subtype, apparently. As long as Corrupted Key is tapped, creatures you control have Menace and Death Touch. This seems to be this, if this card is tapped, almost it's like Inspired, except you don't have to wait for the thing to be untapped. It's if it's tapped, you get the value. All right, it will work in tournaments. Steve Cooper with Bombardment. Just straight up Bombardment. I can't look up Bombardment. Oh, there's too many other Bombardment cards. Okay, what if I look up just a Bombardment with the exclamation point? It works! It's a red sorcery. Until end of turn, cards you own that aren't on the battlefield lose all card types, costs, names, and abilities and become red sorceries named Missile that cost red. With Missile deals 2 damage to any target. Until end of turn, cards you own that aren't on the battlefield lose all card types. Oh, so everything... Oh, okay. So basically for 1 red, every card in my hand is now... can be just like thrown at you as some sort of random organic matter. Which is really funny if you have land in your hand, because you're literally throwing an entire piece of land. Old boy who loves Scryfall says you can also add set CMB1 to the query. Now, I'm not going to do that. That's a bit too much work around here. Now, are we allowed to do this? I don't. This goes a little bit beyond the rules to my degree. I mean, I know, okay. I know Painter Servant can screw with the color of cards. I know Mycosynth Lattice can also screw with the, I believe, the card type of cards in your hand. What does Lattice do? Mycosynth Lattice. I'm just wondering, how much power do cards on the battlefield have over the cards in your hand? All cards that aren't on the battlefield, spells and permanents are colorless. Okay, so they didn't change the card type, but they changed the color. It's weird. I assume this is a layer's nightmare. It could be. Herbob says it's doable. All right, this is good enough to me. I don't think it's really hard to understand, like, any random card. Like, the card says that my cards do this. Is it permanent? No, it's until end of turn. So that works even better. Yeah, we're granting the cards the ability until end of turn. I think it works out great. Okay, next up, we got Nightingale with Chimney Goyf. Is that like some sort of Santa Goyf? Goyf trying to go down the chimney, try to deliver some presents, maybe eat some cookies and milk? Okay, this is a 5 mana star, power star, +1 toughness. It's flying. Chimney Goyf's power is equal to the number of card types among cards in all graveyards. And its toughness is equal to that number +1. When Chimney Goyf dies, target opponent puts a card from their hand on top of their library. This is terrible. I would never play this card. Also, it's got wings. Why doesn't it have flying? It's called an imp, too. It's a Lurgoyf imp. Oh, no, it does have flying. Okay, I didn't read that part. Usually Goyfs don't fly. Okay, it's actually better now. I don't know. For 5 mana? 5 mana? I could have a Goyf without flying for 2 mana. Why are we spending 3 extra mana on this damn thing? Okay, super legal. Very, very legal. It's supposed to be terrible. See Chimney. Oh, I see. Okay. Chimney Imp wasn't that good either, huh? There's something behind here. Is it a bat? This reminds me of Necrogoyf. Oh my god. Necrogoyf is so much better. So much more powerful. Oh boy. You didn't... Hold on. Who else? Okay, I'll look at your card. I'm sure there's a lot of people who didn't get 1 card yet. If you don't have 1 card yet, let me know. And we'll get you on the show. Noxious Bayou is a land. Tapped at a black or a green, you get a poison counter. Alright, that works for me. If it works for you, you want that poison counter? It could be your undoing. What if someone has proliferate on the battlefield, huh? What if someone wants to proliferate you to death? It's possible. Too many people like proliferate. Maybe you can use it as a fuel. I don't know. Get rid of the poison counter in some other means. All right, the card works. And also, it's a balanced land. It's a balanced land in a lot of ways. You can't search it out. I would almost argue this is worse than the fast lands. Or any, like, fast lands, filter lands. Getting a poison counter sounds dangerous. Next up, we got Banis Rint with Innocuous Insect. Innocuous Insect. I have many nice MB2 options come to mind, but only unfortunately this is MB1. That is correct. We are Mystery Booster 1. Look, I gotta milk this show. All right. I gotta milk it big time. So we gotta go Mystery Booster 1 this time, and then we could do Mystery Booster 2 the second time. Innocuous Insect is a 3 mana 2/1 Eldrazi insect. It's got buyback. What? That is so on a creature? Does that make... Did they have them on any creatures? You can pay an additional 2 as you cast a spell. If you do, put this card into your hand as it resolves. Oh, okay. That sounds really unintuitive, but sure. Flash, flying. When you cast the spell, draw a card. So 5 mana, we get to draw a card for nothing. Yeah, I could get behind that. That sounds like really bad value, though. It's like a good draft card if you're like if 2 players are empty-handed. You've got like some sort of card draw engine that you can abuse, but like not really. You're really paying for it. Like if you spend 5 mana to draw a card, you're probably tapping out, and then let's say you draw something good, you're gonna play that good thing. So you're actually not gonna draw an extra card that turn. It's probably like an extra card once every like, I don't know, every other turn for the most part. I don't see any reason it doesn't work. Well, you know what? It's just weird seeing buyback on a creature, okay? It's a little strange. I'm a little taken back looking at this thing. Is this real? This Eldrazi monstrosity? Eldrazi slivers and Slivdrazi? Is it 2 creature type? No, yeah, it's just 2. The Sliver and the Eldrazi. Wooburg and a colorless. All 6 colors of Magic the Gathering color pie. For an 8/8, Eldrazi you control are slivers in addition to their other types. Sure, why not? Slivers you control have Devoid and Annihilator 1. You control. That doesn't feel very sliver-like. Pay 3, create a 1/1 colorless Eldrazi sliver creature token. It has sack this creature, add a colorless. Alright. They literally just mashed 2 creature types together. And it came out okay. We got Thomas with personal decoy. Personal decoy. Personal decoy is a 7 mana duck. That's cute. Oh my god, it is so adorable. When personal decoy enters the battlefield, so it enters the battlefield with a number of loyalty counters on it. What? Equal to your life total. If it would leave the battlefield, exile it. Instead of putting it anywhere else, you can't be attacked. Oh, so I get it. It's like a battle that somebody has to attack to get rid of. And then I guess after that it dies. You gain 1 life and also -4 draw a card. I'm actually surprised they haven't made a card like this. Oh, it is a Planeswalker. Yeah, it literally says Planeswalker Duck. They just don't have any loyalty thing down here, which confused me. Okay. The personal decoy. So here's the real Planeswalker. This is the decoy Planeswalker. Very funny. I'd play a duck for 7 mana. Slivers you control has been a thing since 2015. I know. It's stupid. They also made them humanoid at that time. Oh man, I remember the backlash to that. That was big backlash. You're making the slivers humanoid? They look so stupid. It just sucked away everything that was special about the slivers. Okay, whoops. Next up. Metagamer by Unlocked. I like that personal decoy. I like the whole idea. That was a great idea. Metagamer. Of course, I see people at the local game store that look like that all the time. Oh my god. It's them in the card. For 2 mana, it's a 2/2 Human Advisor. Cards in the winning decks of the latest Mythic Championship cost 1 more to cast. Disqualified. That is very up to interpretation. Too much up to interpretation. And depends too much on... Does it create the latest Mythic Championship? They'd almost make sense. Like, you know, if cards from, like, the latest winning tournament should get banned or something. Or get chopped off. Or there should be rules. Like, you can only play with 3 or 2 copies of them in a deck. So it's in a funny way. This has nothing to do with the metagamer, though. This should just be, like... R&D balancer or something. Richard Garfield game balancer. That's how this should be called. It's labeled completely wrong. Turiat, the everlasting lich. They have liches in this? They do. 5 mana for a 4/0. It's oh no, it's gonna die immediately. Okay, card name can't block. Card name can't die. Oh yeah? With 0 power? This creature has indestructible, can't be sacrificed, and doesn't go to the graveyard for having 0 toughness. And then what the hell is it? Is it invincible? Or like, did it say it can't, can it say it can be destroyed? This creature is indestructible. Okay, it can't be destroyed. The Everlasting Lich. This seems to like break the rules of physics. Would this lock up the game? I'm just wondering, is this type of card just gonna constantly check to die and then doesn't die and constantly checks again and again and again? Yeah, it's everlasting. On the battlefield, I think. No, it's everlasting. No, I think it needs to last up to some point. It could also be everlasting in, what's it called? On the stack. Only exile can get rid of it. I assume it'd be skipped over entirely for the state-based action. Well, I mean, will it? So in my mind, this card is going to constantly check to die. And then it says, and then there's something that says it doesn't go to the graveyard for having 0 toughness. But then it checks again, and then it checks again, and it will like you never pass priority. If indestructible doesn't lock up the game, it should be fine. I don't think indestructible. It's between having 0 toughness and a card and the clause that says and doesn't go to the graveyard for having 0 toughness. Would need a rules. Okay, so that I think that's the question I think that's the comment I need to hear. Because I think this would just lock the game up. This card would just constantly check if it's supposed to die, and then it just doesn't. In my opinion, but I would need a judge to confirm this. I assume this card doesn't work. So it's a weird one. Probably would have to have some unique rule exception if it was real. I mean, to be brutally honest, Magic the Gathering is all about just making exceptions to the rules that they already have. Constantly. Okay, we have Argentina with Pick Your Poison. Doesn't that exist? That I think. I want to say. Wait. I want to say they made a card called Pick Your Poison, though. But how to look it up? Pick Your Poison. What if I put the exclamation point? Pick your. You need to. I'm gonna have to search it up. We're gonna go deep, people. Card name. Pick Your Poison. Because I want to say there was a huge. There was this long chunk of time where the mystery booster card was replacing the real card in like online deck lists. It was ridiculous. Mystery booster. You're so insane. Yeah, it's real. Complete showing one card. That's fine. Okay, Pick Your Poison. 5 mana sorcery. Choose any number of modes that total exactly 4. You may choose the same mode more than once. But we can only get up to 4. Okay, you may choose. So we have for 1, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. That's fine. For 2, create a 1/1 black snake creature token with Death Touch. And also for 4, all creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. This works great. It's just called it's a Poison Command. The command of absolute poison. Isn't that it since it got made into a card? Oh, maybe you're right. So this is in 2019. This might have came out first. When did this come out? 2024. Okay, do you know what? I got it backwards. You're right. They printed Pick Your Poison and Mystery Booster. Then the idiots at Wizards R&D, they've made a grave mistake. They chose a name that was a Mystery Booster card. Or maybe it was the mistake to choose such a nice name for a Mystery Booster card. It's just the season cards from Bloomborough. Oh, is it? Like here? What? Season of the Snake? Season of Death? Season of the Potion? Okay, we're going to take a look at more mystery booster cards and see if they would work in tournaments. But we got to thank our sponsor today, FusionGamingOnline.com, my favorite place to buy, well, many things. Magic the Gathering cards, accessories. Look at those deck boxes, sleeves, dice, and many more. But I much prefer to buy the singles. Singlets at FusionGamingOnline.com. They're hot and ready. Not to mention, you can get Avatar: The Last Airbender pre-order these cards from FusionGamingOnline.com. Also get 5% off and you use coupon code Nikachu at checkout to get 5% off all your purchases, and it supports the channel. And we're also going to thank Managrators, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. Play any deck, any format you want. When you're playing on Magic Online, you can play Commander, one-on-one Commander, Standard, Pioneer, Modern, Legacy, Vintage, Pauper. If you know the paper format, it probably exists. And if it doesn't exist, you can make it. You can make your own fan-made formats and get together and with your friends and play it up. People play pre-modern on that in there. You can support the channel using my Managrators link in the description below, or save 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_EFC. All right, back to the mystery booster cards, which people love and adore and love. Okay, next up. Christmas with Chronobot. It's cute. Okay, this is a 2-mana 2/2. When Chronobot enters the battlefield, switch upkeep steps with target opponent for as long as it remains on the battlefield. What the hell? You take your upkeep on their turn, and they take their upkeep on your turn. I mean, I guess. So this is brutal, by the way. You steal their first upkeep. I mean, I guess the first upkeep's not that big of a deal. Like, what creatures would be on the battlefield that's going to trigger during the upkeep? Probably nothing. Probably not that much. Or just like on turn 2, you play a 2/2 and steal their. It's not like he's stealing the upkeep is stealing the untap phase. They still get the untap. It's Javi says, now that I think on it, these are the true colorless cards. I mean, to some capacity, especially this one. Hot singles in your format are looking for you. That's right. Only at FusionGamingOnline.com. Hot singles in your mailbox. They'll go to your mailbox. They'll go to your home. They'll be delivered. Sounds legal as you can skip and create extra phases. Yeah, I think it's fine. We have that sort of like nonsense in Magic. Thanks, Fate Spinner. Look what you've spun out of your fate. Pedgeman, do we do indicate? Was it indicate? Why do you put the V there? Hold on, I can look this up. Indicate. We're going to indicate here. 0-mana sorcery. Target permanent is definitely legal. It seems useless. I have no idea what you can break the shield on Akira Great Glass Spinner. Wait, what does this do? You can kill a phantasmal image. I don't know what else it can do, because indicate is literally pasted over the vindicate card. Oh, this is Mystery Booster 2. It's disqualified. Okay, well, you save that for Mystery Booster 2. We're on Mystery Booster 1 on this show. It's really cool. Yeah, it is. Look at that. Steve Cooper knows his Mystery Booster. Okay, next up. We go with Felicia's Do-Over. Do-Over is a 2-mana instant. Restart the turn, except with Do-Over in exile. First, return all cards to where they were as the turn began. For information from hidden zones like the hand, reconstruct as best as you can and do the rest at random. That's not going to work. No one's going to remember how the turn played out. This is some sort of... What's the guy from League of Legends that messes around with time? I can't remember his name. This sucked. If anyone shuffled, you got it. Oh man, I mean, there's probably so many other things really wrong with this card. So like shuffle, if you shuffled anything, if you did anything random. No, I wasn't thinking of Zillion. Is I can't remember. Echo. I had the word Akko in my head, and I'm like, that's not him. It was Echo. I was thinking of Echo. Could work with a computer, not online. An online client. Yeah, I guess you could say this is more of an arena card. An online client would be too sluggish, constantly snaps jotting the game state. Yeah, that would be terrible. Like, the existence of this card forces Arena to constantly remember. I mean, maybe it's not that big of a deal. Maybe it's always recording the game state anyway. But imagine it's not, and you now have to record the game as best as you can constantly, so that in the event anyone plays do-over, or maybe I guess the game can check, okay, is do-over in anybody's deck? And if it is, then you have to start recording the game the best you can. Unlocked is like, I don't think that would be a problem. All right. Well, of course, it's not your problem. Do you work for Wizards of the Coast, especially the arena team? If you do, then I guess it's not a problem. Okay, Pedgeman with Impatient Iguana. Since going first is so strong. Okay, this is a 2-mana Lizard Wizard. A lot of cards in hand, by the way. 2/1. If Impatient Iguana is in your opening hand and you're not the starting player, you may reveal it. If you do, you become the starting player. Oh, that's cool! Oh, you went first now. That's pretty neat. It's basically almost like another copy of. You might even say it's better. You could say it's better than Gemstone Caverns. Because Gemstone Caverns forces you to exile a card from your hand. This one doesn't. You're playing with a crappy 2/1 creature, but you still steal the play. Imagine this in red decks. Like a red burn deck. I think this might be playable in a red burn deck because you just want to steal the play as often as possible. Burn sucks on the draw. It's terrible. Magic needs more skateboarding hot dogs. Oh my god, we've got two we've got Lance and we got Jess in the chat. We have a second Jess! Pokemon had such a card before? I mean, that's where they got the idea. Kind of broken in mono red. Okay, so the only downside is how bad is the creature. If the creature is that bad. And it's not great! Alright? The creature is sort of a stinker. We have a 2-mana 2/1. It just has haste, that's it. I don't know if that's enough to I don't know if it compensates for going first. Because imagine you don't have this in your opening hand, you're on the draw and you draw it. It's really bad. But it's not terrible. Against a deck with no creatures, it's going to be totally fine. There's literally a card like this in Pokemon, and if both players have it, whoever would be the first player originally would still be the first player. Oh, so if you have two, you win? Alright, this card's definitely going to work. We can have Gemstone Caverns, we can have Impatient Iguana. Next. What are we looking at next, chat? Jess is like, am I multiplying? It could be a worse disaster than artificial general intelligence. Mappius, one with death. It is... You lose the game. Why you'd want to play this, I don't know. Especially in a one-on-one game. Or, is there an advantage? Okay, you could, like, unless there's like a combo that you play this with, like you play Hive Mind first, one with Death second, that could work. There are better cards though to combo off with Hive Mind, I have to admit, like a million of them. Copy effects that force your opponents to copy it. The true play to lose a card. You lose everything! Give one with Death demonstrate. Those jank opponent copy cards. Yep, exactly. That's the only way to make it work. Anyway, the card does work though. That will definitely work totally fine. Anyone watching the stream, I am curious. I just said a little timeout. Do you all watch on your phone, or are you on like a computer or television? I should look in my analytics. I assume most people are on their phone, and I ask because there is like a possibility that I would make this show into like I would make this show vertical. The show would go vertical. I use my phone. Everyone's on their phone because the live stream feed sucks on YouTube. I don't even know how you guys even find this show unless you're actually prepared to be here. But we could attack the shorts feed. We can infiltrate. But I will never infiltrate the shorts feed in this horizontal ratio. There's a way to have both. I don't want to do both. I'm just going to do one or the other. Please don't go vertical. I'm using windowed mode. Just make the window scrunched. That's all. Please, no portrait orientation. Look, we have to reach. Well, I'm. We're probably going to experiment with it. I can't guarantee we'll stick with it, but we get more viewers. We're going to stick with it. All right, back to the show. Let's take a look at the Grand Tour. The notification arrived like 10 minutes ago for me. Yeah, it's terrible. It's so bad. iPhones can be rotated, computers cannot. That's right, you just put me to the side, that's all. Okay, the Grand Tour is a 2-mana instant, exile target permanent, then put it into its owner's hand. That player discards that card, then puts it on top of their library. Then they put it onto the battlefield. The hell? So we're exiling the permanent, but then we put it into its owner's hand. So did he even become exiled? That player did, but then it gets discarded. Then that player puts on top of their library. Then they put it on. Then they put it onto the battlefield. Why are we changing so many zones? So we blinked. This is the most BS way to blink a card of all time. Most complicated flicker effect. I think it's blinked. Like, it's going to go through the entire thing. By the time it reaches the battlefield, it's over. How would the layout be? The full card in vertical? My head would be on top of the card. And the card would be under. And it would also make it very easy to convert all the live streams into shorts. We've got a lot of feedback against. We're gonna have it. You let me know in the comments section. You give me your opinion. It'd have to be super overwhelming to stay horizontal. Or so what is it called? Landscape. I'd have a full playset and make sure no shortcutting it. Why? Because it's that good of a blink effect? Is there like no blink effects in blue? Maybe not. Maybe no blink effects. Anyway, you got blink and blue. I don't think it breaks the game in any way or capacity. Next up, we've got. Oh, we did bombardment. Sorry about that, Friginka. We've got Q Dragon Ball GT theme. I don't have that theme. Less than the Wrath of Sod. Wrath of Sod. Isn't that like... Yeah, it's dirt, isn't it? Sod. 4 mana for a sorcery. Put a mana bond counter on all creatures. They lose all other abilities and become lands with tap. Add 1 mana of this card's color with the F. Put a mana bond counter on all creatures. They lose all other abilities and become lands with... Oh, interesting. Okay. So the creatures become lands. That's cool. So it's like instead of destroying, it's almost like a guaranteed. It's almost like a guaranteed settle the wreckage almost. It's a weird board, but I'm surprised they haven't made anything like this. I think this card is really cool. I mean, you could also remove the mana bond counter and it actually just becomes a creature again if you can do that. Everyone's literally buried, turned to dirt. Death by asphyxiation. But you'll tap for mana now. That's the key point out of all this. I hope this is real. This is so cool. None of this is well, these are all mystery booster playtest cards. I will say this is not a real card yet, but they have transformed a lot of these ideas into like real cards. So I mean, this is how they are testing the waters, you know what I mean? So do colorless creatures tap for nothing? Yes. No, tap for colorless, right? Like Soul Ring. Soul Ring taps for colorless. We got Ridley with oh, it's Cod. I know this one. It's buffs the Merfolk. It's a 3-mana 2/3. But it's not a Merfolk itself. It is a Homerid Warrior, but it can be my commander. All lands are islands in addition to their other types. Love it. Yes. Oh, you know what's interesting? This preluded Harbinger of the Seas. Harbinger of the Seas. This is just basically Harbinger of the Seas. But instead of all lands, it was non-basic lands, and it permanently turned. It was actually Harbinger of the Seas. Maybe is more brutal. Other Homerids, Camerids, Cephalids, Nautiluses, and Merfolk you control get +1/+1. We love it. Great card. Yeah, I also wish it was real. I wonder why they didn't make Wrath of Cod yet. Make a fish token, destroy all other creatures. The Wrath of Cod. I tap it for nothing, like exiling a colorless card for Chromox. I don't think that's how the Cod card would work. Next up. Who has no card yet? For Ginka's like second try. Growth Charm. We have not done Growth Charm. What is this, a rat? Can't tell. Or is this a kangaroo? It's a 3-mana instant. Choose one. Rampant Growth, Giant Growth, Regrowth. I think this works. There's a lot of cards out there that says you can like play a Terminate. You can play a Regrowth. I can't remember. What is that card? There's one you get to choose. You can get like a Shivan Dragon, a Black Lotus. You get to play like one of all those. So I actually see no reason why we can't get one of these. This might have even preluded that card. It was some Wooburg legendary creature or something like that. Very funsy. This templating isn't supported yet. Okay, well then what did they say about the black? There is a card out there that's you can choose one of 5 that you haven't done before. Regrowth, not Terminate, Doomblade. Terror. Sorry, it was Terror. Black Lotus, Shivan Dragon. How did they word that? Garth. Garth One-Eyed creates copies of the named cards. Garth One-Eyed. Choose a card name that hasn't been chosen from among Disenchant, Brain Geyser, Terror, Shivan Dragon, Regrowth, and Black Lotus. Create a copy of the card with the chosen name. You may cast the copy. See? We got it's the exact same thing. So, it works. I hate these cards that don't say what they do. It's a Giant Growth. You don't know what Giant Growth is? I mean, you just get... Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's any different from, say, a mechanic that you don't know. You gotta learn out what the mechanic does, that's all. I mean, if anything, over time, you just learn what the Growth Charm does. It's like, okay, it searches a land out of your deck. It gives a creature +3/+3, and also can get a card from your graveyard. Leon says, the Cod card makes fun of how Wizards had a hard time picking a single small creature for blue. Oh, I didn't know that. Some nice lore over there on the Cod card. And next up. Oh, it doesn't make you cast or get the effect. Under current rules, you just choose one and nothing happens. Choose one. Oh, come on, okay, like, whatever. They'll write in, you cast the card. We know what it's going to do. You get one. Turiat with Red Herring. Red Herring is... Oh, this is a real card. We gotta look it up the hard way. Why do they have so many cards called Red Herring? Okay, 2 mana for a 2/2. It's a fish. It's got a weird face though. For two mana in blue, by the way, exchange Red Herring from your hand with a permanent you control on the battlefield or a spell you control on the stack. That is so weird. If that spell or if that permanent or spell was the target of a spell or ability, change the target to card name. Does that work? Can I swap? Okay, I think you can swap this in play. I don't know about swapping on the stack, though. That's strange. Today's topic is, Jeff, we're looking at Mystery Booster 1 cards and determining if they are legal in tournaments. They use this name for an actual card in Karlov Manor. Yeah. They use too many good names. I like the fish's funny face. I do, too. It's got a little bit of a old man face. Oh, I see. It's those glasses, the fake old man glasses. So it's really disguising itself from the real threat at the table. What else do we have here? Any other? I don't know. Is this legal? I want to say it isn't, but I can't say for certain. Like, I can totally see, like, there's a card on the stack, so I pay 2 blue, put Red Herring in place of it, and take it out. Like, that makes sense. It's an activated ability in my hand, which is legal for a lot of other cards. Like, Cycling is simply an activated ability in hand. I don't think it works within the rules at this point, but it's intuitive enough that a rule could be made without anyone batting an eye. This card could put instants and sorceries on the battlefield. Would it? No. You have to exchange a card on the stack with Red Herring. Or, sorry, a card in play or a card on the stack. So it cannot put instants and sorceries on the battlefield. So let's say there was an instant on the stack. Then you replace Red Herring on the stack and then pull the instant and put it back into your hand. Oh, hold on. Okay, let me read this. I assume this is in your hand. Exchange card name from your hand. It comes from your hand. So Red Herring goes from your hand to the stack. Instant go back to your hand. Or if there's a creature in play that's about to die, you throw the Red Herring in play, creature goes back to your hand, and the targets hit that thing instead. Feel like such a card would already be supported. Well, it's honestly a bit stupid looking, so that's why they don't do it. That's why they don't do it. I think it's fine. I think it could work. Okay, let's take a look at Bryce. How to keep an Izzet Mage busy. For 1 mana, it's a sorcery. Return how to keep an Izzet Mage busy to its owner's hand. Oh, so you get like yeah, it's still on the stack when it resolves, I think. Does it? Does this work? I'm pretty sure it works. Return. What the hell is this name? Well, the thing is, like, the idea is you keep bouncing it back to your hands. So, like, to, like, produce Storm. A lot of Izzet decks are Storm decks. So you, like, constantly play how to keep an Izzet Mage busy. How to keep an Izzet Mage busy. How to keep an Izzet Mage busy. It works good. The 1-card Stormmaker, if you have enough mana to burn on it. What does it say? Can we make it arcane? Oh my god. Okay, it can work. Can you activate the ability when Red Herring is already in play? No, because it's specifically Red Herring specifically said from your hand. Exchange Red Herring from your hand. That was an important clause to this card. Next up, we got Julian. I just made a new Magic the Gathering daily game called Asmerandal. I think you'd have a lot of fun with it. Well, thank you very much, Julian. What is it called? A new game? A new Magic the Gathering daily game? I don't know. Show it to me in the Discord or something. Thank you very much for the super chat. And for that super chat, we are going to donate it to someone who has no card yet. Kano! The Mirrored Lotus. It's a lotus in a mirror. 0 mana. It's got Reflect for 0. As this enters the battlefield, each opponent may pay 0. When they do, they create a token copy of this, except it lacks this ability. Huh? Tap exile Mirrored Lotus. Add 3 mana of any one color. Oh, so everyone has a Lotus, but it doesn't do anything. When they do, they create a token copy of this, except it lacks... Oh, no. They all get it, but they don't get the Reflect, because otherwise that would go on for forever. So we would have like literally have an infinite number of like Mirrored Lotuses. Because everyone would get one, and then it would reflect, and it would reflect again, reflect. Okay, so it's just like everyone gets a everyone gets a Black Lotus. I think that's cool. Yeah, it lacks the reflectability. So long, Bob Talks Bridge. See you on the 21st. Remember, the show's gonna go into hibernation mode for 2 weeks. Don't kill me, YouTube algorithm. Don't do it. Yeah, Black Lotus Group Hug. How have they not come up with this card? I guess this probably is a super outrageous, dangerous design. And I'll tell you why. So the first person who plays Mirrored Lotus has the highest chance of winning. But if they don't win, the next person after that has the next highest chance of winning. And then if they don't win, the next person's like whoever is like last is really screwed because they have the least mana. I'm gonna miss you too, little dead fly. But don't worry, it's a small vacation. We'll be back and better than ever before. And maybe vertical. That's gonna scare a lot of people. Gotta sneak into that shorts feed. Elgot, 5 kids in a trench coat. But for sure, this card is doable in a tournament. Probably get, well, I don't know. Maybe I can't tell if it would get banned or not. 5 kids in a trench coat is a 3 mana 1/5 human citizen with card name. 5 kids in a trench coat counts as 5 creatures for spells and effects that count the number of creatures you control. That is weird. I want to say that's not gonna work. That just sounds weird. It counts as 5 creatures. Like, deal 5 damage for each creature in play or something like that. Cerebro is like, is this unironically balanced in high power formats? You're down a card in comparison, but you're the only one able to use the sorcery speed spells? It might be. Probably. I mean, it's probably not this Lotus. I think the Lotus is just broken. A Lotus is a Lotus, and whoever plays it first is the most advantaged, especially for like a Storm deck. You think it works? This is weird. That probably works, just like Devotion counting shenanigans. No, but like, the Devotion is in play. It's not like it counts for this. It's like your Devotion is equal to the number of mana symbols on the battlefield. Which I will also admit, that is a bit weird. That type of mechanic sounds really strange. I can't think of any issues with this card. All right, no one thinks of any. I think it's dumb. I'm really inclined to disqualify right here, right now. But all right, if you guys all think it's fine, maybe you all have an incentive to think it's fine. You like it that much. Anyone else with no card yet? Who has no card yet? Oh, I guess everyone's got a card. Oh no, Jeff has no card yet. Lazier Goblin. Does it have slow walk or something? Ability does not work for blocking because it's sorcery speed. It's a red 2/1 with Motivate. It's got 4 mana. This creature can't attack or block unless you have paid its Motivate cost once. Motivate only as a sorcery. Ability does not work for blocking because it... Well, I mean, there are some cards I think that you can... You're right. I don't think it will ever block. When card name enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. That's really strong, though. So basically, red enters the battlefield, snipe something. Can't attack or block. Oh, so, okay, it's shock. With a random body on the battlefield. It works for blocking. You only have to motivate it once. This creature can't attack or block. Oh, yeah, I see. It doesn't say until end of turn. It's like exhaust, right? Yeah, it's indefinite. You only have to pay once. All right, that's great. That's good to know. So it's a 1-mana shock, and then later on in the game, it's a random 2/1 body. Okay, that's... If anything, this preluded exhaust. It did prelude exhaust. You only have to pay motivate like exhaust. Did they bring this card back, Voltlin? The Jasconian Isle? The island Jasconis? Oh my god. They did. And they re-errated it how it used to be. That's crazy. This is a 3/4 land creature. It's an island fish. That means you can find it off of Flooded Strand, Polluted Delta, Mr. Rainforest, Scalding Tarn. Okay, Jasconian Isle isn't a spell. It's affected by Summoning Sickness. It's blue and has tap add a blue. Card name enters the Jasconian Isle enters the battlefield. Tapped. Jasconian Isle does an untap during your untap step. Oh! At the beginning of your upkeep, you may pay double blue if you do untap Jasconian Isle. It's so broken. It's so broken. You only need one in your deck, and it's like this insane surprise blocker. You just have any random blue fetch land up, no one will attack. Because they need to outclass the Jasconian Isle. Just don't tap it for very much. You may pay double blue if you do untap your Jasconian Isle. So it would work. I don't think it's templated incorrectly. I think it's broken as hell, though. That's a problem. Oh, does it enter tapped? Oh! Maybe it's garbage. Maybe it's garbage. Okay, do you know what? The fact that it enters the battlefield tab makes it really bad. Or does it? Yes, because you have to pay at your upkeep. Paying double blue at your upkeep is never going to be worth it. That's just way too much. It's way too big of a... Not a risk, but like it's just taxing your resources for no reason. Marcio Park Map. So the Isle is very fair. Super fair. Okay, for a 1-mana artifact, pay 1, sack your park map. Is this... This is Mystery Booster today. Go on, so you have park map. Is that a Mystery Booster card? Or was it just like a silver border card? This is a very specifically... Mystery Boosters. It's a Mystery Booster day. Park Map is not a Mystery Booster card. Sorry about that. Super disqualified. Okay, I'm going to choose someone at random for a last card, okay? Well, where's my random sound effect? Get your card in. Who did I click? For Ginka, Large Box. It's not small, it's going big. Black, 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 black. Sorcery. Each player discards a card, then loses 1 life, then sacks an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, a land, a planeswalker, and a tribal permanent, then exiles a card from their graveyard, then puts the top card of their library into the graveyard, then removes a counter from a permanent they control, then gets a poison counter. Pass. And with that, everyone, that's a fantastic card to end the show on. That's the end of the show. The Large Pox. The large... You're going to sacrifice everything. You're going to lose everything. You're never going to recover from that card. As usual, we do this show 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Remember, when I come back on November 21st, everyone, I'll probably stream November 21st. If not, on the Monday after that. I'm pretty sure I'll be up and ready on Monday. Oh, sorry, on that Friday. Also, thank you so much, everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, or even super chat so other people are part of the show. And of course, thank you so much to my Zyber Nation, the coffee crew, here every single day. People like Lil Deadfly. We've got Old Boy. Christopher B is heavy. We got Pfeiffer, Unlock Mappius, Jeff, Steve Cooper, Fireburn, Kankusha, Hexanort, Ferginka, and many more. So as usual, my coffee crew, keep bringing those coffees. And we're going to keep bringing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.